everybody. My name is Jackie. I'm one of the designers here at Unique Creek. Today I'm going to show you how to make a double door wreath. Let's go over our materials that we'll be using. First, we've got two super cute signs. One says Merry Christmas and one has pictures of cardinals. We're going to be using pre-cut mesh. This is a gorgeous raspberry color. We're going to be using two rectangle boards. You're going to need two awesome picks. Look at that pick. Isn't that awesome? You're going to need some ribbon. And we're going to be using a 5/8 red ribbon, along with a beautiful 2.5 ribbon with cardinals on it, and a 1.5 ribbon with eucalyptus leaves on it. And then to put everything on your wreath base, we're going to be using pipe cleaners. The tools that you may need, probably need a pair of wire cutters and a pair of scissors. Let's get started. All right, my friends, as you can see, I've already made one of the double door swags. You're going to do the exact same thing twice. So let's get started. You're going to need 8 pipe cleaners for your board. And this is how you're going to load them. Start at the end. Use the 2 end holes. Go to the side. Use 2 side holes like so. Go to the other side. Then you're going to load a pipe cleaner in the center 2 holes. Then you're going to skip a hole. Load your pipe cleaner in. That's how you're going to load your pipe cleaners. Now what you want to do is flip your board over. And then twist and secure pipe cleaners in. All right, once we get our pipe cleaners in, we're going to be ready to put our mesh in. Now with our mesh being pre-cut, you're going to need 16 pieces of the pre-cut mesh. What you want to do is start on the end. Take 2 of your pieces of mesh and line them up. And you're going to want to ruffle toward the other piece of mesh. So just start ruffling. Then once you get one ruffle, grab your other piece of mesh. Ruffle them together, and this is going to equal 20 inches. Take your mesh, lay it down into your pipe cleaner. Take your thumb, smoosh down that center. It makes it easier to secure your pipe cleaner. Okay. You want to go to the other end and put your mesh in. Line up your 2 pieces of mesh. The nice thing about this pre-cut mesh is you don't have to worry too much about frays. And there'll be some left over. Probably use on a flower. Now we're going to go down the sides. Always make sure that your mesh together is even. And what you want to do is take your ruffle and lay it intentionally on top of your other ruffles. I always like to pull my pipe cleaner out, get it ready. We're going to go around the other side and do the exact same thing over again. All right. One more set of the mesh, and then we're ready for the ribbon. All right, for the ribbon, you're going to cut 4 pieces of the red lattice ribbon. 4 pieces of the eucalyptus leaf ribbon and 4 pieces of the cardinal ribbon. We're going to start by putting our cardinal ribbon in on the end. And then we're going to put one of the pieces of the eucalyptus ribbon and the red lattice ribbon together. And this ribbon is cut 12 inches. So you're going to need 4 of each ribbon cut 12 inches. We're just going to go every other our ribbon placement. All right, now that we got our last piece of ribbon in, we're going to be ready to put in. And this is going to be super easy to put pick in. All right. So what we want to do first is we're going to fan our pick out a bit. Kind of fix our leaves. Make sure that everything's good side up. Want to make sure that the berries are kind of to the front. Okay, so now that we have our pick fanned out, what we want to do is take the tallest branch, and we don't want it to go past the top too far. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our bottom pipe cleaner and we're going to tie our stem in at the bottom first. And then we're going to cut off the excess. Then next, we're going to take a pipe cleaner from the right and a piece of pipe cleaner from the left. Push down on your stem. We're going to use our pipe cleaners to tie that down. Then we're going to go up to the top of the stem. And we're going to take a pipe cleaner once again from the left and right to finish securing in our stem. After we get that secured in, we'll go back and fix our ribbon once again. And now we're ready to put our sign in. And once again, we're going to make this super easy. So what you want to do is you want to take the rope on your sign, and we actually kind of need to shorten that some way somehow. But don't worry, we're going to make that easy. So what you want to do is take 2 ends of your rope and then tie it in the center. And that's going to take the slack out of it and make it pretty tight. And then what we're going to do with our pipe cleaner on the top, going to kind of put our sign in a little bit. I don't want to just flatten it down on all the greenery. We'll move the greenery here in a minute. We're going to kind of snug it down in there. And we're going to take the pipe cleaner on the very top and use that to tie our sign in. Then once you get your sign tied in, tuck the pipe cleaner out of the way. Come back, fix your ribbon up. And now at the same time, we're going to kind of move our greenery a little bit so that we can see our sign. So at this point, you kind of want to maybe bend your greenery just a little bit out of the way. Just enough so you can see the Merry Christmas on the sign. The last step's going to be making the bow. To do this, I'm going to use the Easy Bow Stow and Go. We're going to take 2 pipe cleaners and put them together. Well, actually, you just need 1. Sorry. Old habit, my friend. We just need 1 this time. All right, we're going to start out at the bottom using the cardinal ribbon. And what you want to do is take your ribbon and dovetail it first. And we're going to do 7-inch tails. Pinch your ribbon. And then make a twist. We're going to slide that down between the pegs. And we're going to make a 6-inch loop. Once we make our 6-inch loop, we're going to pinch again and twist. And then we're going to make another 6-inch loop. This time we're just going to pinch that down. And dovetail our ribbon. Next up, we're going to use the red lattice work ribbon. And we're going to make 6.5-inch loops. And you do have to twist this. There is a good side and a bad side to this ribbon. And with this ribbon, you can place it down at the center and then make your twist. We're going to do 2 loops on each side. Now we're going to bring in our eucalyptus ribbon. And we're going to make the loops 5 inches on this. Pinch. Twist. We're going to do 2 loops on each side with this ribbon. Then we're going to come back to our red lattice ribbon. And this time with our red lattice ribbon, we're going to make a total of 3 loops to finish off our bow. Alright, once you finish with your bow, take your pipe cleaner and crisscross it through. And that's going to help you lift your bow off your bow maker. Kind of pull it down. And then you want to kind of squeeze your stack and pull it down with the pipe cleaner to really secure all your ribbon. Get that as tight as you possibly can. Now, we don't need this excess pipe cleaner this time. We're going to cut it off. Because what we're going to do is simply tie our bow in with our pipe cleaners right here on top. Then we're going to fluff our bow out. I always like to pull my tails down first. Take your red loops, really separate them out. Same thing with your eucalyptus loops. Now, I like to put a couple of my tails at the top. And we'll just cut those down to size. Now we just want to finish rounding out our loops, making our bow all pretty. And that's it, my friends. That's how you make a super easy Cardinal Christmas Swag wreath. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Bye, everybody.